97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock.
Hello, this is Michael Spedden, and thanks for joining us today on the 97underground.com Michael Spedden Interviews channel here on YouTube. There have been many requests from both listeners and guests for us to make available our artist interviews so they can listen again or share with others. You can find us on YouTube at 97underground Michael Spedden. Remember, the Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show, can be heard on 97underground.com every Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Not only do I feature artist interviews, I feature songs you forgot you liked, classics that never die, beloved local, regional, up-and-coming, and underground artists. You can listen anytime, anywhere by downloading our free app from 97underground.com. Just do it. And now, today's episode. And welcome back to the Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show on 97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide. Today we sat down with Dividing Face. They've got some brand new material out, and they're from Richmond, Virginia. We had them on the show tonight. They're actually going to be playing with LA Guns as well as Red Rain. They're not going to be doing it at the same time. And actually, by the time this show is aired, that show will be over with. But good group of guys, and they've got great material. All of their links are going to be in the show notes, and I would urge you to check out their stuff on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Bandcamp, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and their main website. So without further ado, here's my interview with Dividing Face. And don't forget, we're on 4 to 6 every Tuesday. Our replay is 2 to 4 a.m. every Wednesday. Of course, you can find all of our videos and all of our interviews here on YouTube, youtube.com/@97underground Michael Spedden. And don't forget to download that free app and take us wherever you want to go. Anytime, anywhere, you can listen to us wherever you go. And hit that like and subscribe button for my channel. See you next time, folks. Enjoy the interview. And welcome back to the Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show here on 97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide. Today we have a very special guest from Virginia. We have Dividing Face on here today. They have a lot of exciting news with Dividing Face. First of all, I'm excited about this material they sent me over email. You're going to be hearing that on the show coming up here for sure. Great material, very well done, guys. And you've got some shows coming up as well that you wanted to tell us about. So without further ado, if you all could just introduce yourselves and tell us get the ball rolling for us here.
I'm Dan. I play bass.
Sonny Mao, I'm the lead guitarist.
I'm Barrett. Play drums.
I'm Garrett. I'm the lead singer. I play rhythm guitar, and I write a lot of the music.
Great. Well, welcome, fellas. Welcome. So I've been listening to your material. I've been speaking with your management, to set this interview up and everything. And your material's very well done. That's one thing I would like to say to you. And being in the Mid-Atlantic, I'm always a big champion of our scene here. And I guess the 5 songs was that's your EP, Starting Over. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then the other song, Testament, is more of a recent release, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And it's all very well done. So, folks, I would urge you to get out and get this. You're going to like it, and you're supporting a local band, which is what we're all about here on 97underground.com. So tell us about this material here.
Garrett?
Well, I mean, we started off doing the first record, Starting Over, which has Divided We Stand on it. And we did that with Johnny K out in Chicago. We recorded that song, which is actually about an ex-girlfriend. But either way, fast forward, we got back, and actually an independent wrestler with NWA was doing a dark show with All Elite Wrestling and decided to use some of our music and went with Divided We Stand. Mm-hmm. So I felt like it'd be a good use for today's show.
Hey, that's great. That's so a wrestler is using that as his intro or his entrance music. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. From AEW. He had some some fights on AEW After Dark.
Uh-huh.
Used that song
Yeah.
for his intro, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
the guy who does the music for AEW is actually another Virginian from Hopewell. His name is Mikey Ruckus.
Oh, okay.
A lot of us individually played shows with Mikey Ruckus before this band.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just kind of weird how things happen and you end up, knowing people, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great that somebody is using your material for that. And that's
Right.
one thing that I always thought, and I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah, I have a nephew that plays college lacrosse, and I was at his game. And, whenever somebody scores a goal, you always hear a song. There's, whenever you go to a basketball game or football, whenever they introduce the team, there's always, who let the dogs out or whatever, theme.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not use local acts?
Right?
Right.
Mhm.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You would think.
Yeah. Why not? Teams, they adopt these colors and everything that are, basically, symbolic of the area they're from.
Yeah.
Why not add the extra step and put some local flavor in there music wise,
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's amazing that you have a wrestler that loves your material, so, and I guess that feeling's got to be really flattering too,
It is. Certainly is. Especially when the crowd even reacts to the music on
Mhm.
top of the wrestler, it makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Well, great. And that's probably has to have been a relief to you too, because I mean, being an artist, and I know how it is, and I'm sure you know well if I'm correct, is that whenever you do something, you may think it's great, and then you get out and play it, and the crowd's kind of ho hum, or they like it, and there's always that in the back of your mind. Am I correct? How's it going to go?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think all bands have gone through that. Even the ones that have made it
Mhm.
have gone through that.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
yeah, you just got to keep on going out there and performing it, and hopefully it sticks with majority.
Right. Now, when did you all first get together? How long have you been around now?
Since 2010. Me and the drummer started the band actually that summer, and by that winter, we were starting to work on our first demo CD together.
Oh, good. And I mean, like I said, listening to I guess the EP that we were just talking about. I just lost my notes here for a second here. That it looks like that was released a couple of years back. Is that correct?
Yes. Correct. Yes.
Yep. And you've released Testament now. Are there plans to do more? Are you going to continue to record and release more stuff?
Yeah, we're actually writing new material now, going into the studio,
Mhm.
and then we do plan to release some more singles, and then at some point compile them all onto another EP.
Well, great. Well, again, make sure we're kept in the loop here.
You're number one on our list.
Well, thank you. That's I guess I have the ability to schmooze, I guess, huh? Yep. Well, why don't we give one of these a listen, one of your songs a listen right now? You were just talking about at the beginning, Divided We Stand.
This is
And
also the one that the wrestler used.
Yeah. This is.
Let's give it a listen here. This is Divided We Stand.
Your piece of me is you're looking up from your knees. Why us, baby, us, I can't be ignored while you're looking out for yourself. While you are here, I don't care how you feel. Can I just kiss you to hell? You know I'm paralyzed by the way we are. We hate each other. We make love so hard to fight and we stay in. 'Cause we're not quite right when we're together. I'm paralyzed. Love so hard to fight and we stay in. 'Cause we're not quite right when we're together. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
So, I tell you what, now I got to go see this guy wrestle.
His name is Fabu Andre.
Oh, okay.
The fabulous one.
Oh, okay. There we go. The fabulous one, Fabu Andre.
Yes.
With Divided We Stand. Hey, that's great. That's great. So, so I understand you're going to be with LA Guns at least for one date. Is that correct?
Correct.
That is correct. Yeah, we've played with them back in 2022.
Oh, okay.
So this would be the second time around we've performed with them.
Excellent. What were they like last time?
Very nice guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
There was no infighting or anything. They've gotten along, and I think they're over the past. So, so yeah, they were very nice guys and just very cool to get a stage with for sure.
I just had Tracy Guns on the show not too long ago, and I think he was just absolutely great. Absolutely great. They seem to love this area too. I can remember back in 19 Boobity Boom when they first came out, and I think I was the only person in town without a fake ID back then, and I used to go see the teen matinee shows. They would play at the club. Usually they'd do a Sunday afternoon after they played that Saturday night or something. Those were always great. But yeah, it's good, whenever a lot of times they say don't meet your hero,
Yeah, I think that's one you could probably meet.
Yeah, I would say so. I would agree with him and everything. Well, I will be next week. So yep. So where have you been? You've been around since about 2010. Do you do a lot of playing down in Virginia and in the clubs down there?
Absolutely.
Yep.
We do. We kind of got, for a while there, we were playing, from New York City down to Atlanta, Georgia. Back up. We went to North Carolina a lot. I'd say we made that a second home. We're kind of getting back into the thick of that with us recording and getting ready to release some new stuff. So I'm looking forward to going out and meeting some new people again.
What area of North Carolina? Was it like around the Outer Banks, or was it like more inland?
Well, we've been to Roanoke Rapids, Charlotte, and Raleigh quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's a little more inland there.
It's got some Emerald Isle things we're going to do here, probably, hopefully in the summer.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Any DC?
Would love to.
I think we played the Arlington area a couple years ago.
Okay.
One of the bars over there. We did a full set. So,
Yeah.
Although I'm personally looking to book right inside of DC as soon as somebody wants to book us. You know anybody?
Yeah. We also did a festival with Smash Mouth a few years ago called the Fairfax Festival.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So that was definitely fun.
That was one thing I used to love about DC was the clubs were great. It was just such a pain in the butt to get around in there.
It is. You have to do many laps around to find a parking spot.
Yeah, you're kind of like Clark Griswold there, with
Yeah. But we do play a lot. A lot of national acts come through town, and we're fortunate enough to get the call to be the opener, direct support for them. Acts like Stone Temple Pilots, Puddle of Mud, Ace Frehley, Skid Row, Winger.
Stephen Adler.
Yep, Stephen Adler. We did that several months ago.
Great guy.
So yeah.
Is he?
Yes, he's awesome.
He was awesome.
We both share Soul Tone endorsements, so I got to go back there with him. We took pictures. He gave me a big hug and got his manager's phone number. It's just great people, man.
Just looking to help,
Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. I've heard good things about him.
And I watched. I'm 50, so in '87, that was me, Guns N' Roses all the way. And it was like meeting one of my drum idols right there. It's stuff he's been through.
Oh yeah, I know.
It was great. He can still play. Is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to see him still out there and everything, considering all the things that he's going through too.
Yes,
absolutely.
And that's
loving it. He's loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, still loving it.
It is a good thing that they're all still out there and everything. Again, I've spoken to a lot of the ones from that era, and that's when that was my time too, and everything. And as long as they're still able to do it, they're out there doing it. Still loving it.
Yeah, Ted Poley, we did a show with him in the Poconos.
Yeah, up in
Ted Poley. So he's through a mutual friend got us hooked up with him, and he's great. He came and did a free show at a Halloween party we played at. He just showed from Jersey. Just came and played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were with him outside of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Back in February, we did a show with him.
He's a great guy too. He did a 97 Underground show about it. I think it was like this time last year, maybe. Yeah. Real friendly guy, real easy to, very nice guy,
funny. He is very funny.
He is. He's great.
Yeah.
He's great. Let me see. Who else did you mention? You mentioned somebody else in there, and I can't remember. I just had something on the tip of my tongue to say.
Puddle of Mud, Stone Temple Pilots, Skid Row, Wonder, Last in Line.
Yep. STP, I can remember playing in Baltimore.
Okay.
When they first came out, but people didn't really know them yet. It was like their very first national tour where I don't even think they were getting any airplay or anything yet. You know, and they played, and a bunch of us were there, and it was good, but nobody was had known them yet. And everything.
I've seen them 15 times when Scott was living, and my son's middle name's Wyland, so I'm a big. I love STP with a passion. I love them.
Oh yeah. I mean,
the right guy to take the reins from that.
I think so. So.
Good is great. He's Jeff Good.
Yeah, he sounds great.
Mm-hmm. And you had mentioned going up to New York. Where have you played up there?
Orleans Grocery.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, New York's fun too. Again, it's not as bad as DC to get around in and everything, but it can be a little stressful to get up there too.
It is. It's a different mentality when you drive through the city.
Oh, it is. It is. You can't. You what you have to do is just forget about caring if anybody hits your car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I did CBGBs back in the late 80s, early 90s, and it was just it was nuts getting up there and nuts getting home and everything, or at least getting out of the city till you get on the highway. But it's definitely well worth experiencing that. And the bathroom was just as bad as they said.
Yep. hanging out with the rats.
I know. So, well, let's give another one of your songs a spin here.
Awesome.
You wanted to share Testament with us today. Tell me about that song.
That's all Garrett.
I mean, honestly, I wrote that song when I was with my ex-wife. She had gone to the hospital. She was not doing so hot. And our kid, when I got home that evening, asked me if I was all right. And that's when I came up with the main line of that song, which is, "It's a good thing I'm a liar." So we got that song put together, and we recorded that locally with a guy named Pedro Ida. Actually been around the area for a long time here in Richmond, and got that produced by Chuck Alkazian. So we're pretty proud of it.
Oh, great. Well, let's give it a spin. This is Testament by Dividing Face.
It's a good thing I'm a liar. It's a damn good thing I don't tell the truth. I say I'm fine, but you know I'm lying. I am breaking in two. Yeah, I'm a liar. I keep it in to get us through. And when it comes to breaking down and facing you, it's a good thing I'm a liar. It's been 18 months since you came into my life, but now a crippling pain can take you away today. I swear that you wait for everything, stripping the seconds away. And so I let down my guard, it's getting too hard for me to say. It's a good thing I'm a liar. It's a damn good thing I don't tell the truth. I say I'm fine, but you know I'm lying. I'm breaking through. I'm a liar. I keep it in to get us through. And when it comes to breaking down and facing you, it's a good thing I'm a liar. It's a shame that we're threatened by everything that's only a moment away. Like the longest of silences ending in violence today. So cold the fall of everything. It looked at itself and it knew the oldest expression the devil intended to break. It's a good thing I'm a liar. It's a damn good thing I don't tell the truth. I say I'm fine, but you know I'm lying. I am breaking through. Yeah, I'm a liar. I keep it in to get us through. And when it comes to breaking down and facing you, it's a good thing I'm a liar. Damn right I'm a liar. Fuck you, I'm a liar. It's a good thing I'm a liar. It's a damn good thing I don't tell the truth. I say I'm fine, but you know I'm lying. I'm breaking in two. Fuck you, I'm a liar. Keep it in to get us through. And when it comes to breaking down, I'm facing you. It's a good thing I'm a liar.
So I understand you have a video for this song as well, huh?
We do.
Yes.
You can find it at YouTube. I believe that's all we've uploaded it to so far is our YouTube and our website, dividingface.com.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And our YouTube channel is youtube.com/dividingface. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can also find us very easily, just dividingface.com. You can find all links to all of our social media and our videos there.
Okay, good. Great. And we did want to mention too that the fellow who made your video is a cinematographer.
Yes, we did.
Buddy, shout out to Buddy Terry. He did a wonderful job. We enjoy working with him, and we plan to work with him again in the future for sure.
Yeah. So sounds like that. We're singing the praises here of Buddy Terry, cinematographer.
Yes, sir.
As opposed to videographer.
I think he's really going to appreciate this.
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Well, hey, you do good work, you get good praise, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So okay. So we have all your socials, and the video and everything is on YouTube. That's just great. Now, how about your show schedule? I know. Unfortunately, after this will your LA Gun show will have happened at the time of this airing. Okay,
and I'm sure we've had an excellent time. We had a lovely time.
Yeah, I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did. Future dividing face, like future Dwight. On
yeah. We have we're open for a Sound of Thunder at the Canal Club on June 7th in Richmond.
Okay, the Canal Club is in Richmond. Okay.
Yes,
yeah. They're a hard rock band, making their way through town. So another national act that we'll be opening up for.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a lot of local bar shows in between. So
that's great. Is there in Richmond? Is there a big a very supportive scene for original music?
I wish that it was more. But there is there's a hub of musicians and friends that kind of stick together in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I wish it could get bigger.
Yeah, I would say that once you do get fans and get a community of fans, they are very dedicated.
They're very loyal,
very loyal, very dedicated. We couldn't ask for better fans.
No.
Yeah.
That come out to our shows, just about every show.
They travel long distances.
Yeah, they'll travel long distance.
Forever. It's
hours.
They'll buy the same merchandise 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I mean, and then sometimes they're pitching at the end of the night to help us pack up and stuff. So I mean,
for sure.
I can't say nothing but great things about our fans.
We've built a really great little circle around us that really support us for sure.
They've worn out their shirts because they've worn them so many times. So they buy the second and third shirts from you.
Right,
yes.
They sleep in them and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
as long as you keep it to that. I don't want to know anything else they do in those shirts. So.
Yeah. Yeah, what they've cleaned up with it or whatever, right? Yeah. We won't get into that. But it is good again. Like we had mentioned before. You're putting out original material out there. There's always in the back of your head, are people going to like it? What am I doing right or wrong? And I guess it's natural when you're an artist to be self-conscious of that, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think, Garrett?
Well, I mean, I've been pretty clear online. I'm usually just thinking about food. Either what I've ordered or what I'm gonna order when I get off stage. So,
right.
That's so true.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I know what you mean. After a show, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just, but as you were mentioning before, I think, from what I've seen out of the bands that have sent us stuff from Virginia, scene down there's got to be great.
Oh, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's very supportive of hard rock, metal. I mean, and even punk. There's a good big punk scene down here. So, I mean, it's the diversity of the music down here is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do play punk on my show too. Yep.
Say that again.
There's an enormous amount of talent.
Oh yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of younger kids coming up doing really well.
Yeah. Well, good. Hey, that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. So, well, excellent. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming and joining us tonight, to talk about your new material and everything. And if you just want to do a quick rundown one time of your links, just where we can find you and everything before we wrap up, that'd be great.
Garrett, you want to do it?
Oh no, of course. We are Dividing Face. You can find us at facebook.com/dividingface, youtube.com/dividingface. Dan will have to tell you what our name is on Instagram, but you can find all of it on www.dividingface.com.
It's Dividing Face.
No, it's Instagram.
Oh, really?
Instagram.com dividing.face.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For some reason they
didn't let us have it.
They didn't let us have dividing face, so we had to go with dividing.face.
Yep.
Well, folks, you found out where to find them. You'll also be finding them here on the Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show, and some upcoming episodes. And we'll definitely get you on there in our Mid-Atlantic Music Marathon for sure. And the thing is, I may just have to run the gamut a few times through your EP just to make sure that I get a good amount of Dividing Face out there for our audience, because I really think they're going to dig it. And best of luck with everything, guys. And folks, stick around. We'll be back right after these words. You're listening to the Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show here on 97underground.com. Thanks again, Dividing Face.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
And thanks again for listening to 97 Underground, the Michael Spedden interviews, and we hope you enjoyed today's show. Remember, download the free app from 97underground.com so you can listen to us wherever you go. The Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show, can be heard on 97underground.com every Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Listen anytime, anywhere. Metal. Worldwide metal, 24/7. 97underground.com.